I am Devat Maharaja and I would like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel called Brahma Gaje, a channel that is dedicated to philosophical discourse. In this episode, I am providing a summary of day 7 of Srimad Bhagavad Katha that was held here locally in Maryland at a temple called the Greater Baltimore Temple, located in Finksburg, Maryland. And the Katha was conducted by the High Priest of the temple, Acharya Shri Padmanabh Joshi. On this day, on day 7, Panditji started, or rather continued, with the definition that was provided in the last episode of Sri Hari. Sri Hari is somebody who removes all your sins. And it is only Sri Hari who can make you Nishpap, free of sins. We learned in the last episode how the snake, Aghasur, represented endless sins. And Shri Krishna forgave those sins, removed those sins, in way of symbolically speaking, killing the snake, Aghasur. So again, if you search for the higher truth, when you have the ultimate knowledge, the sins evaporate, they vanish. Panditji then talked about the story of Lord Brahma, the creator God. So one day the story goes that the creator God wanted to test and really see if Krishna is really ultimately the maintainer God, the avatar of Lord Vishnu. So as we learned in last episode, the daily chores of the two brothers, Balaram and Krishna, along with the entire gang, their friends, pretty much of this, almost the same ages. Some were elder, some were younger. Their entire day-to-day activity was to take the cows to pasture. While the cows are doing their pasturing, the kids would play. Lunchtime, they would sit together, eat lunch, etc. This was the daily chore. So Brahma saw that, hey, the maintainer God, look, he's just a cowherd, a cowboy. Doing this, I don't think this is the avatar of Lord Vishnu. Let me see. Again, sometimes the Maya, the illusion of Sri Hari is such that even the creator God himself gets puzzled. The act of Sri Krishna, the avatar, is so vivid that even the creator God gets confused. So he takes a test of Sri Krishna and through his divine power steals all the cows and all the Gopkan, leaving only Balaram and Krishna. Again, both avatars, the 21st avatar and 22nd avatar. The time goes by and now it's time to return to Vrindavan, to homes, and of course their parents would be waiting. Krishna realizes that everybody is missing. And he realizes, again, this is the test of the avatar. He realizes that Creator God, Brahma, is trying to test me here. So he smiles and recognizes this, and with his Maya, recreates all the Gopkans and the cows, his friends and the cows, as if nothing had ever happened. And they all return back to Vrindavan. And surprisingly, the cows were even happier. Again, these are all forms of Krishna. The Krishna takes form of each cow, each gop. And the cows are now giving more milk. The kids are even happier. And the parents all of a sudden are, they love the kids even more than they used to. Again, the maintainer God himself has taken the form of these boys. Shows the omnipresence of Sri Hari. And eventually Brahma realizes his mistake. Days and days pass by. Again, nobody misses the actual cows and the actual gopans who are in the Brahmalok with Brahma Gaje, the creator God. The creator God again recognizes it, goes to Krishna, begs for forgiveness and says, I apologize. I was trying to test you, but I do not know. You are Ananta, endless, and your Leela is endless. Your act is endless. Who am I to fully comprehend it? So I'm sorry. I return everything to you. And thus the story goes. So the ultimate truth, the higher truth, and attaining it and realizing it finally takes you to a state where then you do not have any doubts about that higher truth. Brahmaji now no longer had any doubts about Shri Krishna and recognizes that this is the ultimate avatar of Lord Vishnu. Then we learned about the word Narayan. Narayan, the etymology of the word goes to water. Where is Lord Vishnu? He is in this Kshirosagar, the ocean, the Milky Way, so to speak, in such a way that he provides the essential life form, which is water. So in a sense, the Narayan word is giving, harboring, nurturing the life through water. He is the essential water that fulfills the life. Again, without water, there is no life, as we know. So the word Narayan, the etymology, takes its root in the word water. And again, maintainer God, nurturing, water, nurturing. What happens to a plant? You provide water, you're nurturing the plant with water, and the plant survives. Same thing. The maintainer God maintains this, again, in form of water. In Sanskrit, there is this saying, Jalam janasya jivanam. Water is the life form or life-giving form of all beings. Science has recognized it eventually, but the Vedas had already talked about it. So word Narayan relates to water, and thus the act of maintaining, nurturing the life-giving form. So you should not waste water. Again, the civilization of India teaches you that way, that you have to respect water. It's very precious. Then we learned about the story of the demon Dhenukasur, the donkey demon. And the story goes, once Krishna, his friend, Lord Balram, they were all traveling in Vrindavan, again doing their daily chores. Cows are pasturing, and they are doing, they are playing, and they come to this wonderful area of the forest where there are beautiful trees, fruits are on the ground, and the nature, seeing Lord Krishna, welcomes him. And all the trees are, full of joy, trying to bend down, trying to provide all the fruits they had to Krishna. Again, as if, they want to really touch Krishna's feet and offer all that they had. But in that forest lived a demon named Dhenukasur, again affiliated also with Kans. So Dhenukasur is the guardian of that forest who would not let anybody come near those trees or the fruits and everything. He would be the one devouring everything, and also anybody that came. Krishna sees this beautiful tree and talks to the elder brother Balaram. See, what a wonderful tree. And Balaram says, oh yeah, the tree is trying to touch your feet. They are trying to offer you the fruits. And Balaram shakes the tree. The fruits fall down. And right at that time, the demon Dhenukasur attacks Krishna and Balaram. Lord Balaram the Sankarshan, the elder brother of Krishna, sees this and grabs the demon donkey by its legs, throws him into the air, and with tremendous power crushes his chest, killing the demon Dhenukasur. So Lord Balaram, the elder brother of Krishna, also again another avatar, the 21st avatar, this time takes precedence and kills the demon Dhenukasur. Then we learned about the story of Kali Mardan, in which one day, same chore, the cows are doing their things, Balaram, Krishna and all the gang, they are playing near the Yamuna river bank. But at that time the Yamuna river was poisoned through a snake called Kali Nag, who was living in the Yamuna, and nobody could drink the water of that river because the entire water was poisoned. The snake was so deadly, had hundreds and hundreds of heads, very treacherous snake. Any cow that came to drink the water, he would come and snap at it and grab the cow, kill it, etc. Nobody would be able to drink anything from the river. Krishna knew this, but again, this is an act, avatar's Leela, right? A staged act of the avatar. Because the reason why the avatar is there, as Krishna had said when he was taking shape, that I'm going to annihilate this earth from the evil. So, as the story goes, they were playing with a ball. The ball falls into the Yamuna river, and Krishna jumps into the Yamuna river because one of his friends says, "This is my ball, Krishna. You threw it. You get it." Krishna knew. The ball falls into the river. Krishna also goes with it to grab the ball. Everybody knew that nobody could go into this river. Anybody that went would die. This is poisonous river. So everybody were crying. They were also scolding that friend who was insisting that Krishna jump into the river and get the ball, who also realized his mistake. But now it was all done. Krishna had already gone. He goes inside, sees the snake sleeping, fights with the snake, eventually wins over the snake. Snake asks for forgiveness, and Krishna says, "Leave this river at once." Yes, but you're right. Garud will see me somewhere else. This is the river where I was protected, where the Garud couldn't come, because a sage had said, "Garud, you cannot come in this river, this particular area of the river." So this is why I took refuge here. Now if I go somewhere else, I know Garud's going to kill me. The eagle, you're right. Krishna said, since I have fought with you, my impression, my fingerprints are on your head, Garud will not do anything. I give you abhay, meaning fearlessness, and you go. And thus goes the snake. And a poetry by Narsimha Mehta comes into mind that Jad Kamal Chandi Jane Bala Swami Amaro Jagashe. Jagashe Tane Marashe Amne Bala Hatya Lagashe. When the wonderful poetry by Narsimha Mehta here describes this entire event in a beautiful poetry, in which the gist of it is that when Krishna jumps, the many wives of the snake Kali, request Krishna, "Hey, you are just a boy, go away, you are such a cute boy. First of all, how did you come here? But if our husband, the Kali Nag, awakens, he will kill you. And we will be sinned by killing a little boy. You're so cute. We will give you everything you want, You leave." And Krishna says, "I did not come here to live. Leave. I'm gonna punish the snake." So again, that beautiful poetry talks about that. Then Panditji talked about this idea that Krishna and Shiv are one. The Vishnu and Shiv are one. Vishnu, Shiv and Brahma are one. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, the creator God, the maintainer God, and the destroyer God are eventually all one. But yet we recognize them as different. And that is actually, in fact, a sin. Narsimha Mehta's poetry comes into the mind that Grantha garabad kari, vata no kari khari, jehane jegame tene puje. Grantha garbad kari. The scriptures and so many variations of this higher truth depicted in stories have created this confusion. And the confusion being that if you read the particular story about Vishnu, then you will only think that the Vishnu is the only ultimate. If you think and read a story about Shiv, you will think that is the only ultimate. Same goes with Brahma or any other deities or gods. Same with religions. Different religions, different ways of worship. But once you kind of follow that worship, the ethnocentrism within you, the idea that my religion is the only religion, no other. That idea is a sinful idea. You have to look at the essence. Jehne, jegame, tene puje, whatever you like, whatever you want to do, do it. As long as it is in the benefit of the entire existence, and you are searching indeed the higher truth, so be it. The path does not matter. The mountain top is still one. There are different ways to get to that top. Go to that top through whatever means, whatever deity, whatever religion that you belong to. Follow it with your heart, your passion, and attain that higher truth. Why do you fight? Why do you have to blame others? Why do you have to create negativity, violence, etc., when the destination is ultimately the same? So no matter what your religion is, what your belief system is, what deity you worship, what way you worship, or you may not worship into any deities, you may be atheist. Okay. The idea of higher truth should be the goal, no matter what the path is. Jehne, jegame, tene puje. Narsimha again. And again, Indic civilization, the concept of polytheistic, monotheistic, and atheistic, all three ideologies come in here. Billions of gods. In some cases, only one God. There is only one. Krishna is everything. Vishnu is everything. Shiv is everything. Those ideologies are also there. There is, the Devi, the goddess, Durga is everything. Monotheistic ideology. Atheistic too. There are no gods. We don't believe in any gods. We are the ones who can attain higher truth through tap, meditation, etc. Again, that ideology also exists. So everything is welcomed. Again, the path that you choose, stick to that path. Know that that path is the right path. Do your meditation, do your due diligence, and attain the higher truth. But stop arguing, stop blaming, stop the violence, stop discrediting, demeaning others or other religions or other ways of thinking. Then we learned about Venu Geet. The gopis created this beautiful poetry, the Venu Geet, describing the love towards Krishna. It's a beautiful lyrical poetry, romantic poetry, in which the gopis were in love with Krishna and they want to see him as their lover. Then the Panditji talked about the idea that human birth is so rare. Please take advantage of this birth. You have the intellect that other species lack. So use this intellect towards searching that higher truth, making sure that you provide balance in this world, respect others, and really make use of this human birth that you have. Narsimha's poetry comes into the mind that jaan lagi atma tattva chiniho nahi, tyan lagi sadhana sarve jhuthi. Jaan lagi atma tattva chiniho nahi. Until and unless you have taken the time to awaken the Atma Tattva, the higher truth that is within you, this human birth is useless. So again, take your time, do the meditation, search for the higher truth, respect all and all belief systems, and continue your way of living. That is all I have for you. Namaste.